Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you guys my favorites for the month of March. I almost said April, but we're in April right now. So I have a bunch of random different things, lifestyle, beauty item, wardrobe item, you know. My favorites, as usual, are just things that I've been enjoying, not necessarily anything specific. So with that, let's get into it. So my first favorite is something I talked about in my drugstore makeup video, which I will link in a card in this corner. I think it's this corner. I do this every time. And this is in the color Nude Glow. So this is like, I'm sorry, my nose really itches. There's a lot of things blooming around here right now. So it is like the perfect, like, one color and done look eyeshadow for me. It's very, very similar to the Hikari shadow that I used to have that I got in an Ipsy bag. And that had kind of died and I needed a replacement, and I saw a couple of YouTubers talking about this last summer and I bought it, but I only just now opened it and it's great and I love it, and it's like $4. Super cheap. So everything that I'm talking about is, by the way, is going to be linked in the description, assuming I can still find it. So next is actually, like, you know what, actually here, I'm going to do this. Okay. So next is a pair of shoes, and I'm actually probably going to buy another pair because I totally toasted this pair and it made me really, really sad. So these are shoes from Lauren Conrad from Kohl's. They're like these pointed toe flats with like this strappy detail that come up over your ankle, and I absolutely love these. I actually bought these as a replacement for my nude ballet flats that like died. I mean, they were dead. And I understand those aren't exactly nude, but they serve a very, very similar purpose in my wardrobe, and I absolutely love them, and every time I wear them I get compliments on them. They're really, really comfortable. They don't have a heel or anything, so they are flat, and they're comfortable for walking. I wear them to work a lot, and I actually do walk a fair amount at work. My husband frequently jokes that he thinks all I do is walk around, but looking at the number of steps that I take by the end of the day. And they're really, really affordable. I think I got them on sale for $35 or something, and really, really like them. They have them in a black and a bluish color, I think like a camel color, and then they're actually technically the color mauve. I believe that's the name of the color. Alright, so next I have like a home item of sorts, and that is this earring holder that I made, and I totally just dropped one. Okay. So for me, something that was like a constant frustration was how to store my stud earrings. As you can see, I have quite a few pairs of stud earrings. It's pretty much all I wear. And I have some dangly earrings, but for the most part I wear studs. And I just had them in like this little box on my dresser, but then I would like have to sort through to try and find the ones that I wanted to wear and find the mate for it. And so then I ended up just leaving out like four or five pairs of earrings, and then I didn't wear the rest of them. So I actually made that, and it's like one of those wooden plaque things that you can buy from Hobby Lobby, but I flipped it over and I took the hardware off the top, and then it's a bunch of pencils covered in felt, and then I just hot glued them to the bottom, and then it allows the earrings to kind of stick in between the pencils, and it works great because then I can just, like, you know, I can take my earrings off and then I can just pop them in there next to each other instead of just like tossing them in a box and then having a bunch of random earrings everywhere. And if I can find the link that I used, I will, the pin that I used, I will link it down below. Alright, so next I have a planner item, and I haven't had planner items in a while, and that is these Mambi checklist stencils. I don't have anything good to back these against. Let me see. Okay. Alright, so you can see that it's got lines and then little check boxes. And then this one has lines and circles. I actually don't really use the lines because I feel like it makes it look messy, but I do use the circles and the squares, and I've been loving this. I've kind of changed my planning style up a little bit. I'm doing a lot, I'm still using sticker kits and stuff, but not as many. This week I actually did a plan-as-you-go type of planning, and I absolutely loved it. But I use these in my to-do section to make my to-do lists, and then I also use them on my sidebar because I make like a to-do list of things that I want to get done that week that I don't necessarily want to need to get accomplished on a specific day. And it just, I find that it, you know, because then all of my little circles or all my little squares are consistent, it makes my whole week look a lot neater. And I've been using these a ton. I bought these last summer from the Mambi website. I think you can buy these at Michael's, but I'm not sure, because I got these when I ordered my punch, the box punch, because the box punch hadn't come to stores yet, and I was not patient enough to wait. Now I wish I had, but that's okay. So these are I think they were like $4 or $5, but I've just been using these an absolute ton, like all the way through March. And then I have a sparkling water favorite. This is the Simply Balanced Ginger Peach flavor from Target. It's not very gingery and it is very peachy, which is perfect because I'm not a big ginger fan and I love peach. So this is really good, and these are like, I think like $2.79, $2.99 for an 8-pack, so they're very cost effective. And then like my last couple favorites are like digital-ish, sort of. So one of them is an app, and it's actually a game. It's called Fallout Shelter. I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the video game Fallout, but they have like this like very like 50s style marketing campaign that's something you see all through the game. And so they made this little like mini game that's, you have a vault, which is what the people in the normal Fallout game live in, and you get these little people and they're super cute. Let me see if I can get it to pull up on my phone. It usually takes a while, but let me see, I'll get it started going. But anyway, it's a really stupid, like, it's kind of like a farming game, and it's a great time waster. And I don't know, it's old, it came out years and years ago, but I've just really been enjoying it. And then my last favorites are actually a couple of workout routines. So I mentioned at the beginning of the year when I talked about my goals was that I wanted to do more targeted workouts rather than just doing cardio. And I have actually found 3 routines that I've been using. One of them I did for the first time this morning, and I am feeling it. I'm hurting pretty good right now, but they're all from PopSugar Fitness, so they're all available on YouTube, because that's another thing, I'm cheap as all get out, so free is great. And they've really been working for me. I've noticed a lot of results. A couple of them do a lot of things like with your arms and shoulders and stuff, and I've definitely noticed that I've gained a lot of muscle in that area. And so I will link those down below for you guys. Alright, yeah, this game is taking forever to load, so I won't worry about it. Alright, you guys, that is all I have for you today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!